and then we hotspotted off Casey's telephone. Yeah. If you see comments up here when you're doing it, and it's like so-and-so says hello, like Miriam Smith says hello, do you want to write a new piece of paper that says Miriam Smith says hello? And then I'll be like,
okay, yeah.
I'll get your text up.
Yeah.
Can you have a look at this, Jeremy?
Oh, yeah.
I'll go get the text up, shall I?
No, that's all right.
Okay. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's good.
It doesn't look as close as it has. Or is that all right?
Up a little bit more.
There.
Can you see me all in it?
Yeah, it's just a little bit. I don't know if these stickers have been moved because everything's that way a bit, to be honest, including on that one. How does that one look?
That looks fine now. It actually looks centered.
Okay.
I think.
Okay. You happy with this?
Right. And so basically as he's standing there, I can see. I can't see the bottom of his short, and now I can see leg, but before all I could see was just black into black.
This is
live.
Yeah. All right. Are you happy for me to hit live on Facebook?
Yep.
So that Julie can make sure it all looks okay?
Yep. And then I'll just grab a text up.
Most of the stuff with YouTube Live is just my face in there. Okay. Making sure it all looks okay.
Has Square One Connect been launched yet?
Yes.
Oh, good. All right.
And so there's something coming out each day.
Oh,
You could mention that.
Okay.
But
Yep.
also all our live videos are already up on there.
Yep.
And good to go.
Oh, fab.
So, all right. 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Yeah, so maybe mention it at the start and at the end.
Okay, I'll turn that down a little bit so it's looking less leaky. What? Okay, all right. What were you saying?
Is there a trick to
Ready?
Yeah.
Go?
I think so.
I'm scared.
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna just type under blue.
Yeah, it's time to go.
Okay.
I think. Want to sit on this side?
Yeah. Is Tracy still yabbering?
Yes.
Go tell them to be quiet.
Okay.
Hello everyone, welcome to Square One's live Facebook event. This is the 1:15 Wednesday class. Again, I'm here with our friend Lucy today. That'll just help us improve it so we can make it better for you and for your experience. So today, like normal, we're going to do a mat class, 45 minutes, that requires no equipment from you at home, just a mat and about 2 by 2 meters around you to move. And if you do have any injuries, make sure you check in with your physiotherapist that this is okay and safe for you. I do pitch it at beginner, intermediate and more advanced options. So pick the options that are correct for you. And Lucy, let's begin. So we're going to start lying down on our back. Excellent. And we're going to just pop the hands onto the front hip bones here and here. So the little knobbly bits at the front there. We're going to have the knees bent and the kneecaps facing up towards the ceiling. And we're going to keep the 2 hip bones very still with each other. So imagine you've got a little spirit level that you've been to Bunnings on the weekend with the rest of Sydney and the hip or Adelaide, wherever we are. And you're going to inhale as you slowly start to open the right leg out towards the side, keeping the spirit level from Bunnings level. Lovely. Exhale as we bring the leg all the way back in, and then inhale as you allow the left leg to open out towards the side. and then exhale as we bring it back in. Let's do a few more of these here, team. And what we're focusing on is your pelvis remaining level and stationary. So it's not about how far you can take your knee out towards the side. It's about keeping that bunning spirit level level across the two hip bones. Won't it be good when we can have bunning sausage sizzle again, Lucy? That'll be nice. Great. Yeah.
Is that the number one thing you're looking for?
Sausage sizzle, probably not the number one thing, but it's up there. Then let's do one more on either side here, team. And with our work lying on our back today, if it gets a little bit too challenging, we'll come to this exercise here, the bent knee fall out, as our fall back base model type exercise. Fab. Now, let's keep the two hands onto the hip bones. Let's imagine we've got that little Pilates blueberry underneath our back. And as we exhale, we're going to float the right leg up into a tabletop position, pausing here with a vertical shin and a horizontal shin and a vertical thigh. Pop that foot back down into its footprint and then float the other leg up into tabletop. And again, pausing here for a moment. Horizontal shin, vertical thigh, hip bones level with each, lower back down. Lovely. Bring it up again. And pausing there for a sec and lowering back down and bringing the other leg back up. Lovely. Fabulous. Now, let's bring our right leg up, pausing here, and we're going to bring the other leg up into tabletop to join it. Fabulous. Now, from here, we're going to keep the shin bones parallel with each other. And as we inhale, again, we take the right leg out towards the side, only as far as we can go with the spirit level remaining level. Inhale as you take the left leg out towards the side, and then exhale to bring it back. Inhale, the leg goes out to the side, and then exhale, bringing it back in. Lovely. We'll do a few more of these, and we can take that leg as far as we can, so long as we're making sure those hips are staying level with each other. Very nice. And a big hello to Tony out there. You and I have a mutual friend at Charlotte, so when this is all over, we're going out for a cocktail in North Sydney somewhere. Probably the Foxtrot, we like that place. Good. Let's now do one more so we're even. And then we're going to place the right foot back down onto the earth, place the left foot down onto the earth, scoot the feet in just a little bit closer towards you, and then we're going to rise up onto our two tippy toes here. Excellent. Now, from here, so far we've been working to keep the pelvis still. What we're going to do now is take the hands down by the sides of the waist here, and we're going to squeeze our feet and our knees together, still up on our tippy toe. We're going to allow the knees to go across to the right, and we're going to allow this left hip bone to lift up off the mat that you're on. Bring the legs back to the center, and then take the legs over towards the left, lifting the right hip bone up. Lovely, bringing it back to the center. And we continue with this alternating side to side. So what we're now learning to do is control our pelvic rotation and our lumbar spine lower back rotation. And the thing that we're focusing on here is the shoulders, making sure both of the shoulders are staying imprinted down into the mat underneath us. This is now working on a little bit of lumbar mobility. Lovely. Now, if it feels okay with your back and you'd like a little bit more of a challenge, we're going to bring both of the legs up into a tabletop position here. Keep the two legs connected in the center, and then inhale as we take the legs across to the side and generate the movement from the pelvis lifting. Bring the legs back into tabletop, and then inhale, take the legs across to the other side, lifting that opposite pelvis. Very nice. So again, with this one, it's not about how far you can take your legs across to the side, but this time it's about how much we can twist and rotate our lumbar spine. So these exercises look quite similar to the previous ones, but we're generating the movement from a different place. This time, lower back rotation. Apparently, Carly says hi to Lucy. Who's Carly?
That is my friend's big sister.
Ah, hi to Lucy's friend's big sister, Carly, who's just had a little baby. Excellent. Make sure you see your women's health physiotherapist here at Square One for a checkup as well. Good. Then bring it all the way back in, and let's place one foot back down on the ground, followed by the other foot. Now from here, everyone, have the feet down flat onto the earth, and we're going to place that little marble back into the middle of the pelvis. So we're going to move into our little pelvic clocks. So remembering, we've got 12 underneath our pubic bones, 6 underneath our belly button, and then 3 and 9 underneath each of the side hip bones alternatively. So we're going to exhale as we tuck the pelvis and imprint the lower back. And then as we inhale, we're going to roll the marble around towards the left hip bone, down towards the pubic bone, around to the right hip bone, and then back up to the belly button again. So it's quite a small movement. You might not be able to see much of what Lucy's doing there from the camera, but what she's doing, it's imagine that your pelvis is a bowl of warm pumpkin soup because we're heading into winter. We've got the dollop of sour cream in the middle of the bowl, and we're trying to roll the bowl around and get the sour cream all around the top rim of the bowl. Excellent. This is really good for lumbar mobility. That means lower back flexibility. And if you've got a stiff, sore, tired lower back, this is a really lovely exercise for you to check in with, see how it feels, and also free your back up a little bit. Beautiful. What we're going to do now is we're going to do the reverse direction, Lucy. So going around the other way. Lovely. Making sure the shoulders remain melting down into the mat underneath us. Fabulous. 3 more beautiful pelvic clocks this way. Very nice. And then from here, we'll bring the pelvis back into the center. Lovely. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to curl the tailbone under, roll up into the bridge. And as you roll up into the bridge, I want you to feel like your knees are reaching and extending long away from you. So you're getting some traction through your spine. And as you exhale, roll down through your spine, imprint every vertebra. Lovely. All the way down, even the little low ones. All the way, bring the pelvis back to neutral, and then curl the tailbone back under, peeling up 1 vertebra at a time, resting on the tips of the shoulder blades. Send the energy out long through the knees, and then exhale, peeling back down 1 little bone at a time. Beautiful. We'll do 3 more bridges like this, everyone. If the bridge is a little bit too much for your hamstrings or your lower back today, just stick with the little pelvic clocks or the little pelvic tilts. Very nice. And remembering we're slowing down and breathing, checking in with how we feel in our spine. Fabulous. Rolling up. Excellent. Now, we're going to pause here and imagine your pelvis is on a little skateboard. From here, we'll slide it back to the left and then back to the right. And while we're doing our little skateboard slides, we're aiming to keep our 2 knees still in space over here. And we've also got that little spirit level that we established at the start of the class on top of the hips, staying level as we do our little pelvic slides. This is really good to loosen up through our lower back and give our QL muscles just a little gentle stretch. Pause back in the middle here, everyone. Roll down just a little bit, only halfway, and then we'll do a few more little skateboard slides here. So taking it across to the left, back to the center, and then across to the right. Excellent. So this should be loosening up anything in your lower back that's a little stiff or a little uncomfortable. Fabulous work. 1 more either side. And then we'll come back to the center after this one here, team. Roll down a little bit more again, so you're almost on the mat, but not quite. And then a few more little slides. So across to the left, back to the center, across to the right, back to the center. Fantastic. Good. Now make sure those hip bones are staying level with each other. Should be feeling a little bit of work in through the back of the hamstring. This is good. Fantastic. And 1 more so we're even. And rolling all the way back down. Lovely. And let's give the knees a little hug in towards our chest. Again, stretching out the lower backs. And we'll just give them a little bit of a roll side to side. Fabulous. Excellent. Let's now place both of the feet back down onto the ground, everyone. We've been doing lots of work on the mobility of our lumbar spine on our lower back so far. Let's now keep it still like we did at the start of the class again. We're going to take the hands and interlace the fingers behind the back of the head. Have the elbow tips in your peripheral vision. And I want you, first of all, just to press the back of your rib cage down into the mat. We're going to take an inhale breath here. And as we exhale, we're going to curl up into our chest lift. Inhale, reach and take hold of the back of our thighs. Peel ourselves up just a little higher. Take the hands back behind the head, staying lifted, and then roll back down through our spine. Lovely. We'll do 3 more of these. Exhale, peeling up into our chest lift. Reach the arms long. Take hold of the back of the legs. Peel up a little higher. Good. Hands come behind the head, and then roll back down. Good. Now, keep going with that, but focus on your pelvis. Make sure that pelvis is staying level, aimed at yes, and that we're not tucking it, and it's staying in the same position the whole time. This way, this will center the work into your upper abdominal region. Nice. I promised us 1 more. Let's do it, Lucy. Good. Curl up. Reach the arms. Twist like you've got that skateboard underneath both of your shoulder blades, and then twist to the right. Then twist to the left, and then to the right. Excellent. Keep going with this, everyone. We'll do a few more, and we're aiming to have both of the shoulders the same height as each other, and both of the hip bones are level with each other. Nice. Once more to the left, everyone, and pause here. Hold it for 6, 5, smile optional but encouraged. 3, I saw those eyebrows. 2, 1, back into the center, then reach down towards the right leg, holding it here, hips are level. 6, thank you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back into the center, hands come back behind the head and rolling back down. Beautiful work, Lucy. Nice. Cool. Let's then go arms down by the side again. Let's give ourselves another little back stretch with a few more bridges. So we're going to peel up into another bridge here. Pause up at the top here. Reach both of the arms over, place them on the mat behind you here. Keep the arms long and then peel down through the spine, keeping the arms long all the way down. Press those arms down, stretch out through that back. Hands come back down next to the legs and rolling back up into our bridge. Arms come up and over again. And rolling back down, keeping the arms there, press them down so you're stretching equal and opposite into both directions. Arms come down. Let's do 2 more of these. Rolling up. So we should be nice and warm and juicy in through our backs now, everyone. But this is now starting to give us a delicious stretch underneath our latissimus dorsi muscles. Beautiful. And arms come down by the side. Last one here, everyone. Rolling up, arms come up and over, and rolling down. Beautiful work. Fabulous. Keep the arms there. Bring the legs up into tabletop. We're going to take the hands behind the back of the legs now. We're going to, have the elbow tips a little bit wider again. We're going to inhale to prepare here. And as we exhale, we're going to nod our chin to our chest. Slide your sternum between. And exhale as you start to roll down. Think each vertebra imprints one at a time, all the way down, and rest the head heavy on the mat. Lovely. Inhale there. Exhale, peeling up again. Feet come down onto the mat, sitting up very tall, and exhale, rolling back down. And just saying hi to my mum again and her friends Di and Denise in Adelaide. Hope you're all enjoying yourself, having a good time. Can't wait to come and visit you in Radders, and visit you at the Malls Balls. Then, we talked about the Malls Balls last week, Sydney people. If you don't know what that is, check us out on Square One Connect and you can learn. Lovely, rolling down. Great. This time we're going to roll up, everyone. Lovely, but we're not going to put our feet down this time, and we're going to come up to seated on our pelvis here. Oh, don't put those feet down. And inhale there. Exhale, roll back down again. Keep those legs up. This is going to work us much, much harder in through the tummy. So subtle difference, but it'll mean a big difference, big change in our muscles. Awesome. And I still want you to sit up really, really, really tall. Whoop. and roll back down. Let's do 2 more of these. If this is a little bit too hard for you at home, everyone, you can do it with the feet down on the mat. That's putting the feet down on the mat. That's cool. But if you're not getting any pain, then do it with the feet up. If you're getting pain in your abdominal region, keep going. This is what we want to achieve. This is your abdominal muscles working. Love it. Now, curling up into the next one. And let's stretch the legs out long. Place them onto the floor. Down here, Lucy. Yep, cool. Stretch the arms out long in front of you. Now, if this is a little bit too much for us, we can stick with the assisted roll-ups from before. But what we're going to do is we're going to roll down here into the full roll down, all the way down. And reach the arms over the head here. Keep the ribs connected. Arms come back up. And then curling back up again. Keep the arms parallel to the legs. Inhale here. And exhale, roll back down. Lovely. Great. Let's do 2 more of these and then we'll progress it a little bit more for the more advanced people at home. Arms come back up, curling up. Keep those arms parallel to the legs. Stretch over the top of the legs there. Bones stack up tall and rolling back down. Great. Awesome. And rolling back up, we're going to move into a component of an exercise called the neck pull now. So we're going to place the hands behind the head here, interlace the fingers behind the neck. Have the elbow tips again in your peripheral vision. What we're going to do from here is we're going to sit up very tall. If you need to have your knees bent for your hamstring length, that's cool. But we're going to inhale as we hinge back with a straight back as far as you can go. And then exhale, come back up again. Inhale, hinge back. Exhaling back up. Very nice. 3 more of these. Inhale, hinge. Exhale, back up. Good. You can see little shakes on Lucy. This is excellent. Oh, nice. Inhale. Exhale. This time she's going to inhale as she hinges back. And then from here, slowly, we're going to exhale as we roll down, Lucy. Really slowly. Yeah, that's it. Each vertebra works. Yes, it feels great. She's loving it, everyone at home. Inhale there. We're not done. We've got to come back up, Lucy. And exhale, rolling up. Curl over your knees, elbows down to your knees, like you're curling yourself into a little ball. And then further, Lucy's got more. Then we're going to roll down, imprint every vertebra, one after the next. Head comes down. And rolling back up again. Good, we'll do 2 more of these. And remember everyone at home that we're, elbows down here, Lucy. Remember everyone at home that we're working at the level that's right for us today. So if the full neck pull's too challenging, stick with the assisted roll up. Lots of benefit. Go further, Lucy. Go further and roll down now. Good. Nice. And 1 more just like that. Up and over, elbows down to the knees. Big stretch, coming up tall and hinge back, go back, way back. Ball back, Lucy. And roll down and scoop. Awesome, beautiful. Come all the way back up. Last one here, make it your best. Awesome, elbows down that way there. Good, sitting up very tall. Excellent. Now, okay, just tall, perfect. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do an exercise called the saw, everyone. So we're going to take our feet out just a little bit wider than the width of your hips. We're going to take both of the arms out towards the side, and you're going to pause there for a second. Let's look straight towards the front of wherever we're looking and give your little pinky fingers a little wiggle. We want to make sure that your little pinky fingers are in your peripheral vision. Now, from here, if you're suffering from if you have tight hamstrings, and this is a little bit challenging, it's okay for us to bend our knees here a little bit. Lucy's going to demonstrate the bent knee version today. That's cool, that's great. Now, what we're going to do from here is we're going to identify which is your left arm and which is your right arm. Okay, stick with me now. We're going to rotate towards your left side here. Then you're going to place the outside of your right hand on the back of your left shin here. And then you're going to look towards this back hand here. And this is going to give you a lovely stretch through the front of the chest here. And every exhale breath, I want you to twist a little bit further and a little bit further. And coming back up to tall and twisting around to the other side and sawing off the toes on the right foot here, twisting a little further and bone stack up to tall. Now stay with that speed, or if you'd like to make it a little bit more challenging, you can twist, and then you can do a double pulse exhale breath where you go far, further, back up to the center, twist around towards the right, and a little far, further. Yep. Coming back up again, and around to the other side, and far, further, back up tall again, and around towards the right, and far, further. Perfect. Keep going with that a little bit longer, Lucy. Now, I've just had word from our technical support. Keep going, Lucy. Just had word from our technical support, everyone, that the battery's a little bit low on the phone doing the Facebook thing. So if you are on Facebook, and if it goes quiet on here, just follow to the little YouTube link. We'll have our little minions on the Facebook. Make sure that little link is up there for you to follow if it goes down, okay? Now, from here, let's rotate to face towards the front. Lovely. Also, we'll spin your legs around, Miss Lucy. We'll come into a mermaid position. Lovely. So mermaid, so we'll have the right leg bent in front of us and the left leg bent on the side here. Open the arms out towards the side. We're going to sit up very, very, very tall here. Good. String through the top of the head. We're going to now place the right hand down on the side. We're going to come up and over here. Lovely. Organize that underneath shoulder a little bit better. And then coming up tall and over towards the other side. Lovely. Back up to the center and then over to the side again. Beautiful. So we're aiming to keep the two hip bones as level with each other as we can. We've been investigating hip bones of movement in your hips, but they're going to be a little bit tilted to one side. But I want you to make sure that tilt remains level through the duration of the exercise. Good. Lucy's going to demonstrate one more to either side. And then we're going to come up and over towards the right. Perfect. And then thread this left arm through here and twist and twist and twist. And every exhale breath, we're going to twist a little further and a little further, a little bit further again. De-rotate ourselves back to the front, Lucy, and lovely. Pausing here with the arms out long. Now, if you can, change the position of your legs without moving your arms. Oh, that's challenging. Excellent. Perfect. Lovely. Now, from here, again, sitting up very tall. Place the left hand down. We come up and over to the side here. Big stretch through the side. Inhaling back up. And then right hand comes down, we go up and over. Lovely stretch. Keeping them level, but keeping that little tilt on them the same as each other. Unless, of course, you've got exceptional range of motion through your hips and internal rotation, then they'll be, and we'll de-rotate ourselves all the way back out. And let's then lower the arms down. We'll come to lying on our tummies now, everyone. We're going to do a little bit of work for our back muscles. Now, from here, let's go hands underneath our shoulders there and there. We're going to have our fingertips face elbows. So we're going to send our elbow tips backwards and down, and that's going to start to lever us up into a little bit of thoracic extension, just to here, and then exhale as you lower yourself back down. Lovely. Keep the tummy muscles engaged to protect the structures in your lower back. And exhale, come back down. So we want to think about the wing bones gliding back and down, pressing the elbow tips down. Lovely. Now, if this is okay for you at home and okay for Lucy down here, if you want to, you can start to press your arms all the way out to straight. Bring the pelvis up with you and keep the shoulders organized out of the ears. And exhale as we lower ourselves all the way back down into what we call the swan position. If we're just doing the first lift, the little baby swan, that's cool as well. Work in whatever is right for you and for your back today. Excellent. 3 more of these, Miss Lucy. And use the breath. Inhale as you come up like your lungs are balloons and you're filling them up with air. Exhale as you come down, deflate them and allow the rib cage to fold back together. Inhale, fill those balloons up with air. Use that, extend, draw the shoulders back, long, elegant necks. Exhaling back down. Fabulous. Last one here, everyone. And this time we come up, pause at the top, and lower ourselves all the way back down. And let's now prop ourselves up onto our elbows into a little bit of what we call thoracic extension again. Shoulders are drawn back. If this gets a little bit too challenging on your backs, everyone at home, you can lie yourself down and pop your hands onto your forehead. What we're going to do now is we're going to do the double leg kick. So from here, we're going to bend the right knee, pulse our heel into our bottom twice. 1, 2, stretch it long so this thigh lifts up off the mat, and then lower it down. Then we're going to bend the, let's do the left leg now, Lucy. So you're going to bend it twice. 1, 2, stretch it long, lower it down. Then the left knee, the right knee. 1, 2, stretch it long, lower it down. Lovely. And left leg. 1, 2, stretch it long, lower it down, and right leg. 1, 2, stretch it long, lowering down. Awesome. Keep going with your double leg kicking, Lucy. Whilst we're doing this, we're keeping our shoulder blades organized on the back of our rib cage here. Tummy muscles are engaged, so we're not hanging out in our lower back. Good. And this should be starting to fire up our glutes and our hamstrings, and we should be feeling this anywhere on the back of the body. Excellent. Fantastic long neck there, Lucy. Love it. And ta, ta, stretch it long, lower it down, and ya, da, stretch it long, lower it down. One more on either leg. 1, 2, stretch, and 1, 2, stretch, lowering it down. And let's pour ourselves back down onto the mat, Lucy. Place your hands back under your shoulders, and then bring your bottom back onto your heels to give yourself a little child's rest position here. Nice. Just stay here for a few moments, everyone. I'm just going to hang out on Lucy here for a little bit, give her a little bit of a lower back stretch. You down? Okay, down there, Spunk? Yep, 2 thumbs up. That means she's good. Excellent. Then, everyone, let us come to lying on our side, facing in towards the mat. Wouldn't be a Pilates mat class without some glute burners. So we're going to have the underneath arm bent underneath us here. We're going to have both of the legs stretched out long. Good. Now, from here, we're just going to start by drawing a long line up the inside of the leg by folding at the knee, just to the knee, and then slide it back down. This is the start of our passe movement. Now, again, we're keeping the hip bones level with each other and the underneath waist a little bit lifted. Fab. Great. Now, if this is enough for you, stick with this version. It's sort of like a clam, but it's working on our hip mobility a little bit more than that. If you'd like a little bit more, and Lucy wants a little bit more today, saw those eyebrows there, pause there, stretch that leg up long, and then lower it back down. Fabulous. Bend the knees, slide it up, stretch the leg long, lowering it down. Nice. We'll do just 2 more this way. Bend, stretch it long, lower it down, bend it in, stretch the leg long, lower it down. Then we do the reverse. We bring the leg up, we fold the knee, touch it above the knee, stretch it out long, squeeze those glutes together, everyone. Bring the leg up, tap it down, stretch it out long. Fab. 3 more. Leg comes up, tap, slide long. Fabulous. Nice. Up, tap, slide. 2 more. Do it nice and slowly. Get these glutes working and slide it down. Fabulous. Keep going with this. Should be feeling this starting to work in the glutes, everyone. It feels great. You love it. And bring this leg up 1 more time. Pause here now, everyone, with the leg up. Now, this is your start position. We're going to now lower the leg down in front of us towards the computer screen. Bring it back up. Excellent. Lower it down and bring it back up. I'm going to give Lucy the weight of her leg back now, so she's going to do it. Smiles are on as well. And we're all going to do 4 more. 4, 3, dig deep. You've got this. 2, 1, bring it up, pause there. We're going to do it down slowly for 8 counts. Lower it down for 8, 7, don't race me, Lucy, 6, 5, 4, halfway, 3, 2, oh, she's quick, 2, 1, pause there and bring it up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great practice, everyone. Let's do it for real now. And lowering it down. No, not a joke, Lucy. Down for 8, 7, 6, 5. Don't race me this time. 4, 3, 2, 1. And up for 8, 7, 6. Thank you. 5, 4, 3, love it, 2, 1, and lower that leg back down and bend both of the knees there. Give the glutes a little pat if you need to. Nice. Then we're going to move into our book openings. Cool. Stretch that top arm out long. Bring that top arm up to the roof and twist around this way here for a great stretch. Inhale there and exhale as you bring that arm back down. Perfect. Opening it back up. Lovely. So we know the book openings. We love the book openings. Great for our thoracic mobility. Really good to open us up through the front of the chest and really good for any neck pain or neck tension as well. But do make sure that your head is propped up either underneath a pillow or underneath your arm like Lucy's demonstrating, so you're supported through your neck spine. Fabulous. 2 more book openings, Miss Lucy. Lovely. Good. And I'm sure we're all across it, but Gladys is starting to lift some of the restrictions. So from Friday, make sure you read on the internet. Don't use me as a valid source of information, as a reliable source of information. But apparently you're allowed 2 adults, allowed to go to another adult's house and their children as well. Almost like we're getting ready for Mother's Day. Okay, let's go the other way, Lucy. So you're going to pop your head up this end here. Very exciting. Yay. Now, from here, we're going to have both of the legs stretched out long. Lucy's going to wiggle that way just a little bit. Perfect. Now, from here, the legs are straight. We're going to start to draw a line up the inside of the leg here. And then exhale, exhale, slide it back down there. Nearly. Not yet, Lucy. Good, we'll do 3 more of these.
Get it over and done with.
You want to get it over and done with. Oh, good. She's going to bend the knee, stretch that leg up towards the roof, and lower it back down straight. That way there. Perfect. Slide it up. Stretch that leg out long. Lower it down there. My leg down. Bend it. Stretch it. Lowering it down. Fantastic work. Now make sure you're keeping your pelvis level at home, everyone. All of that practice we've been doing with our spirit levels and the little skateboards today. Fabulous. 1 more this way. And reach that leg long, lower it down. Then we do the reverse. We bring the leg up with control and elegance, bend the knee, slide it down all the way straight. Perfect. Bring that leg up, bending it down, stretch it long. Excellent. This one is for Abby at home. Hopefully this is hard enough for the back of your hips and your pelvis. You should love this. This should be burning you right about now. I'm thinking about you specifically. Excellent. Then let's bring the leg up. We're going to pause with the leg up here. We're going to lower the leg down in front of us here and then bring it back up. Excellent. Lowering it down and then back up again. Nice. We did 3 more of these and then we'll do those 2 super slow, super fun ones, won't we, Lucy? Yes, she says. You might not be able to see it from here, but she is smiling. She is enjoying herself. She's having 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And back up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Love it. Let's go a little bit further forward, but we'll do it again for 8, 7, 6, 5, halfway, 4, 3, 2, 1. Enjoy there for a moment. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower it all the way back down. Lovely. Bend the knees. Give the bottom a little tap if it needs it. And when we're ready, stretch the top arm out long in front of you. Hip bones are stacked and level. Open the top arm up. We're going to twist around into our book opening. That should feel great. Inhale there and exhale, bringing it back. So book opening is beautiful. It's one of the most beautiful exercises. Opening up at the front, mobilizing the vertebrae. That's our middle backbones, and also getting the ribs to twist. So we need twisting and rotation. A lot of us are sitting at home over our desks, being rigid and sagittal. So this is a great opportunity for us to explore some different ranges of motion in our spine. Fabulous. 3 more book openings like this, everyone. This is such a great exercise, the book opening. Lots of my people get this as part of their homework programs. So good for you to do. Just takes 30 seconds and you can feel great. Lovely. 1 more. Then let's bring that arm all the way back down. Place the hand down there. Roll onto all 4s, Lucy, please, into our quadruped position. We're going to have the wrists underneath the shoulders and the knees underneath our hips. We're going to exhale as we arch our back up towards the ceiling into a gap stretch. And then as we inhale, coming back long, through a long spine, looking up towards the roof. And exhale, scoop and come up deep, 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 deep. Lovely. And inhale back through the long spine. Fantastic. Good. Keep going with this, everyone. Make sure that we're maintaining the integrity of the shoulder and the ear distance. Long space between the shoulders and the ears, like you've got your long dangly earrings on, like you're ready to go to the ball. Exhale as you come up. And inhale back through long spine again. 3 more of these. Let's, while we're doing this, make sure your elbow eyes are looking at each other. Your elbow eyes are the soft, fleshy parts on the inside of your elbows there. That's from my, and 1 more. And then we'll come back to a long spine position here. And we're going to now step our right foot between our 2 hands and bring ourselves up into a hip flexor stretch. Fantastic. Good, bring that forward. And we're going to come up to kneeling here. Now, what we're going to do first of all is we're just going to think about our pelvis tucking a little bit, curling our tailbone under. That should give us a little pull in through the front of the hip. If you want a little bit more of a stretch, you can start to lean forward into the stretch a little bit further. That feeling good today, Lucy? Yes, excellent, good. Now, if that's enough stretch for you, hang out there. If you want a little bit more stretch, stretch the same arm as the back leg up to the roof. Lovely. And then start to tilt away from the back leg over to the side like that. Keep the tuck on the pelvis. Excellent. Keep the lean forward here and then continue to breathe as you lean over, and that should give you a lovely stretch all through the front side of your left pelvis and your left hip joint here. Beautiful. Then we come back up with the arm. Lovely. Place the hands back down onto the ground. Send this leg back underneath us and then send your left foot forward between your 2 hands. Organize yourself into your tall kneeling position. Tailbone is curled under. Excellent. Start to lean forward for a little bit of a deeper stretch here. If that's enough, chill out there. If we need more, bring the right arm up to the roof, and then we go up and over towards the left-hand side here, giving ourselves a really deep stretch in through the front of this right hip here, a little bit into the right ribs, a little bit into the right QL. Stretch the legs out long. Lovely. And we're just going to do some breathing into the sternum hands. So we're going to inhale as we let the ribs down. We'll do a few more breaths like this. This is called our our pump handle breathing. So very good to remember to slow down in the day. Take a few deep breaths if you need. We'll now change to our belly breathing. So we'll keep the sternum hand quiet and do the breathing into the lower hand. So this time as you inhale, so rises, breathing into the belly and exhaling back down. Good. 3 more big, beautiful breaths like this. We should be feeling nice and worked and stretched. We focused today a lot on the lower back, getting that feeling nice and loose, a little bit of strengthening in through the glutes as well, and a little bit of thoracic mobility. So to really help anyone if they had a sore back at home today, and also really good for everybody to be doing anyway to maintain good lower back health. Excellent. So that's our little class done for the day. Well done, everyone. Thank you for tuning in for another class, our 115 Square One virtual mat classes. Remember to check out the Square One Connect. We've got new stuff going up every day. Do leave little comments or reach out to us if you're having any troubles getting onto that. Looking forward to seeing you all next week. All right. Bye now. Thank you.